firstly, wrapping up another crazy group stage finale for groups H and G. I mean, H was absolutely bonkers. Uruguay thought they'd done it. Luis Suarez was basically celebrating on the bench. Moments later, he was crying because then South Korea scored a 91st minute winner, which then put them through on goals scored in the group stage ahead of Uruguay, even though they ended up on the same amount of points and the same goal difference. So just to sum up then that craziness in Group H, we knew that was going to be a tight group, but my word, just like most of this World Cup, it's exceeded expectations once again.
Yeah, and Portugal reminding us how good they can be, also reminding us that they can fall apart a little at times. And every team has shown, except for maybe mightily rotated Brazil, every team has shown a little bit of weakness in the armor, so to speak.
Yeah, they have. So that keeps things open, I think, for the knockout rounds. And Andy, obviously Uruguay with their history with Ghana, Ghana getting a penalty kick early on. They're missing that 12 years later. Suarez, heavily involved, got an assist and was involved. His shot nearly went in for their other goal. So he was looking like he was going to be the real villain again. And he was, from a Ghana point of view. He stopped them going through to the last 16. But there was a little bit of revenge, you feel like, from Ghana, the fact that they got to see Uruguay and particularly Luis Suarez lose the plot and really upset, obviously, because that's the last chance for likes of him, Cavani, and a whole generation of Uruguayan players, Godin and others. So just drama keeps on coming, mate.
I've never seen a set of fans so not happy, but to find such a silver lining to have lost 2-0 and been eliminated from the World Cup, and in the circumstances that it happened as well. I don't know. Has anyone from Ghana ever considered, I don't know, maybe just convert your penalties against Uruguay? Maybe, things, if 12 years apart, we talked about it yesterday, how it was so perfect that Luis Suarez was still in this team, and he was very good in this game, by the way. He was a real problem all game long for Ghana. And so for him to not get a goal, I think that was the only thing that this game and this new chapter of this entire drama from 12 years ago was missing. Like you said, Joe, just absolutely crazy. And one goal this way, one goal that way, it completely changes in stoppage time once again. This is the World Cup of chaos.
It really is. Just rename it, right? Chaos, the Chaos Cup. Just have that at least for the knockout stages as well. Keep it going. But South Korea, quick word on them. Obviously, the whole tournament so far, it seemed like they were going to be the nearly men, dominate games, whipping lots of crosses, create chances. Heung-min Son was trying his best and almost seemed like he was trying too hard, right, Nick, to drag his country over the line. And then he did it. He popped up in the 91st minute, a wonderful assist to Hwang from Wolves, and he tucked it away. And just pandemonium there amongst those South Korea fans. And the real contrast, right? Like I said, it cut from South Korea going crazy and Son crying in delight to Luis Suarez in the other game, devastated and tears of despair. So that really summed up the bitterness and the beauty of the beautiful game right there.
It did. I was actually kind of thinking about Ghana a little bit too. It wouldn't have mattered goal differential-wise. Another goal would have happened. But also remember, it was the first goal of the game, but Ronaldo, my opinion, dove to win a penalty, or at the very least was awarded a very soft penalty to start the scoring in a 5-goal game. So good news for the Ronaldo honks. He was the difference in the tournament for Portugal in the group stage.
He was. Let's see who's going to be the difference in the last 16. Obviously, we had some other crazy results. Cameroon beating Brazil to win their long unbeaten run. Much changed Brazil, though, but still a nice moment for Cameroon and Abubakar getting that big win for Rigobert's song side, but wasn't enough to see them through. And then Switzerland, obviously, getting past Serbia. It was pretty feisty there. Granit Xhaka getting stuck into it late on, of course. But big 3-2 win for Switzerland. Again, another game which 2-in and throw-in. It was, Switzerland were ahead, then Serbia had 2-1, and Switzerland came roaring back. But it seems like, there have been some upsets, but it feels like teams are actually getting rewarded for how they've played in the group stage, right? That some of the big names have dropped out and they didn't really deserve to get to the last 16, a lot of those guys. So great group stage.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. For even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you over there.